document that's specific about recording an album, like the level of attention to detail that you have to have that you would normally never have when you're just playing, like, you know, a show or rehearsing with the band or whatever. So I'm trying to record just this one little couple of bar snippet right before the headbanging part after the solo in this one song, and it's literally just like a kind of a thing, right? And I'm not trying to get 4 exact on the money takes of just that, but I specifically have to play the lower string much quieter and the higher strings much louder, and I really have to spank it so like every note, you know, really comes out clearly and can be heard in the mix. So it's quite a long, tedious process. Rhythm guitar is the most tedious thing in the fucking world. Today I am recording the leads for song number 7, Tenebrous Skies. There's about 28 tracks total, yeah. This is the one song, like I said before, I'm doing a bunch of, you know, choir vocal parts. I'm not doing that on the other songs, so heavy fucking riff. And then it goes into this little thing where it just dawned on me now while I'm just getting these lead tracks, I can do a kind of cool thing, which I never thought to do before, which is like this very Fallujah sounding. I'm a huge Fallujah fan. Obviously, Primalfrost is not like Fallujah, but... And then layer that out with a lower octave. And then finish off with harmonics. So I'm just kind of jamming along to it now. Cool riff. I'm not recording it yet. Sustain out, you know. Harmonics just naturally run their course, right? So that's what I'm doing now. We're going to do some vocal recording today, so I will shoot over there and show you my isolation booth that I built to make the sound happen. So, as you can see, I have all these sound panels here, and it's pretty cool actually if I take you in here, because I have a bunch of lining along the doors, so when I turn the lights off, I have complete silence and darkness, which is really, really cool. Doing some vocal tracking here. My makeshift sound booth here. Hopefully the light does it justice. For this album I am using an Audio-Technica BP40 dynamic mic, direct into the Focusrite. I was considering going with a Shure SM7B, but this one is kind of like the equivalent of that, but without the need for an external preamp, so it actually has a lot more output. I'm using it for acoustic guitars as well. Sounds great, so I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Here we go, let's do some vocals. Fearless I am, victim of abject pain. I like to work one line at a time because, you know, in the context of recording an album, you know, everything has to be perfect. In the context of recording vocals at least, every enunciation of every word, every, you know, push of every syllable, you know, it really matters. You know, a lot of people don't talk about it, but, you know, in the context of doing a professional recording that's to be professionally released, you got to do everything you can to make everything sound its best. With the body of a warrior and the mind of an army! Doing harsh vocals in general, it's hard to make out what exactly the vocalist is doing, you know, what they're saying. Every metalhead in the world is tired of hearing people say, oh, you can't understand what they're singing, so I really try to go the extra mile and make sure I'm enunciating the words the best I can. So, you know, hopefully people understand the exact words and syllables that are being said in the song. With the body of a warrior and the mind of an army. Another fun part of layering and tracking night acoustic guitars is having little, I think the term is retardando, like when it's gradually getting slower and slower and slower. So trying to double track just like a basic ending towards the song. So I'm first doing like this little, right, that like that, and then it goes into like this little so I try to, you know, obviously do that chord slowly. Today I'm doing some clean vocals for this one part in the long epic song, what's it called, Tenebrous Skies. So, should be enough to work with. One thing is slightly off, it's going to be an absolute mess. So let's hear how this sounds just on its own. And it's like, we'll have to break down after that, right? After an exhausting couple of days, I'm going to record the last lead for this song. This is kind of like the outro. It's based on, very similar to Kings of the Carnival Creation by Dimmu Borgir. There's like a really epic blast beat outro in that song with this like tremolo pick melody, and every pick stroke counts.